Good afternoon, everyone. June 20th, which is a Thursday. Happy past Juneteenth, everyone. Today, we're just gonna be reading some news and getting back into the groove of reporting some news as I see it being a requirement. In terms of celebrating Juneteenth, check this out. The camera work is so, but holy crap.
No, they shooting at each other. This nigga shot. Where's my brother? Oh, hell no. No. Shot in the ring. He shot right here.
That's a fatality. Of course, OPD, Oakland Police Department, reports no fatalities. How can you believe that? Reminds me of the time when there was a shooting in Austin on 6th Street and some eyewitness reports said that bystanders were killed by APD, and then APD said that's not the case. And of course, the government doesn't owe you anything. They don't have to report true information to you at all. So if they outright lie, and the police is government, if they just lie to you, you can't really verify that. They don't have to disclose anything to you. FOIA information, Freedom of Information Act, takes forever, and they do their best not to disclose anything. And when they say something, then yeah, no fatalities reported by the police, but we all saw this video just now. Crazy times, crazy. But let's move forward and just go over some news, just because it's a healthy thing to do. From Zero Hedge, we have this here title. I'm not gonna read the article, but I can read the title. It says, ex-CDC director says we will have a bird flu pandemic, just a matter of time. I don't know how that is breaking news. And they are wanting free money from the government to fund them their own operations. Now, what I want to comment is that we all know that pandemics don't even happen. They don't even exist. Viral evolution has gone hand in hand with human evolution since the beginning. Even retroviruses have been our neighbors and our human companions since the beginning of time, since humans existed, since we started to exist, and whatever's viral evolution, viral threats have been part of our genome since we were monkeys, if you believe we were monkeys ever. And there is nothing new about the cerveza sickness, and it's just a flu. Flu has been around literally forever. Viral diseases have been a part of human evolution for as long as humans have existed. There is nothing new about cerveza sickness. The new thing about cerveza sickness is that it has man-made origins, right? But in terms of pandemics, they, correct me if I'm wrong, they're just generating this hype it's okay. So let me rephrase what he's saying. Basically, he is saying flu seasons will continue every year. There you go. I fixed it for you. Flu has been around forever and will continue being around. There is no way to eradicate it, and even if there is, let's definitely not go there. Let's not try to change evolution. Flu is so widespread and prevalent that attempting to destroy the flu virus, I don't think that can come to any good. And yeah, so flu season will be around every year. Let's just not even give them a capacity to generate the next pandemic, please. What's other news that I can share? This is from 5 days ago. It says here, thousands protest against far right across France. Yeah, I will maybe believe them when they make the distinction between right and far right. As soon as they say that there is right that is not extremist, then I will maybe consider taking them seriously. As it stands, if every time somebody is not left, they are far right, then I just can't assume that to be the case. And also, in my understanding, right is the populist movement is the right movement these days. So how can people be against people? People are pro people. So I don't really think that there is mass protest against people by people. Seriously doubtful headline over here. Let's see what other news there are. This is from 5 days ago. You can see how allergic I'm becoming to news that I'll maybe talk about the title a little, but I'm not gonna click into the article most of the time. It says here, the only app that always wins the battle for your attention. No, it doesn't. It doesn't even matter which app they're talking about, but what kind of propaganda is this time around? What the hell? So what app are you talking about? Duolingo? Okay, so I actually have a background in language learning. Duolingo sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, but it's just so basic and simplistic. The way to learn a language is with Pimsleur. Here I'm gonna do a shameless plug and advertise it. Pimsleur is the language learning course that is super valuable and super good. It's boring, but it's the best way to learn alone. If you're learning in a group, it's better. If you're learning with a partner, it's better. But alone, there is a Pimsleur, which is the best way to learn a new language alone. You can do it driving during your 30-minute commute. It's optimized for doing during your 30-minute commute. You can do it in the airplane, going to a different country. Rosetta Stone is similar but worse. I think. So I have to mention them because they're pretty much the same as Pimsleur. I prefer Pimsleur. I think Rosetta Stone is more expensive even and worse a little. And Pimsleur is better, but the two are similar. And if you have an opportunity to get Rosetta Stone when Pimsleur is not available, so take it. I think both are pretty good. I have well, this is from 2 days ago, 2 months ago, but I think this is a pretty neat actual picture of the eclipse that happened on April 8th. And here is another article that I can mention. This is again from Zero Hedge. It says, Beyond Bad, fake meat and other ultra-processed vegan food linked to heart disease and early death. As a reminder, the bad nutrition, bad food is the processed food, not animal food. We wouldn't be where we are without consuming meat as a species, as a society. So there is no link between cholesterol and heart disease, but every processed food contains a whole lot of sugar, which is just, there is no reason to eat sugar, just avoid it. And all the processed foods have canola oil and other industrial lubricants. Canola oil is engine lubricant. It's not supposed to be consumed. The reason why canola oil is there in food is because it's super cheap, and the machinery that makes the food, the ultra processed food, needs lubrication. All of it is with like metal rollers. So to keep the machinery going, food needs to be lubricated during production. That's why canola oil is there, not because there is any nutritional value. It's a lubricant, it's engine oil. And so between ultra processed grains, sugars, and vegetable oils, those three things are what causes the epidemic of bad food and diabetes. We can have a separate talk on this topic. But yeah, there is no reason to actually abandon carnivore diet. And I have, I guess, as a concluding remark in this short news rant, I have here a title from New York Times again, and it says, this is from 9 days ago, and it says, "What type of a voter are you? Take our poll to find out." Okay, so now I don't know my own opinions on things, do I? And now I need some crappy newspaper to tell me what I think. Fundamental things like, I mean, we don't decide anything anymore, and Congress and House of Representatives, they they kind of do whatever they want. Nobody asked me about if I want the war in Ukraine, did they? Did they ask you if you want a war in Ukraine? Do you want to spend your money on Ukraine? Did they ask you? They just approved a whole bunch of more money, but to be wasted in that horrible conflict. But anyways, now New York Times is attempting to tell me what I think. Disguised as a poll, it will tell me what I think politically. It's like amazing. No, thank you. I'll just skip. I'll read the title, maybe barely, but no, I will tell you what I think, and I will vote for the concepts that I believe to be good, not the other way around. I decide on what I think and how I vote. With that, that's the end of our short news episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all later in the next one.